Good morning and welcome to my channel, The Miracle Mindset, also called The Abundance Mindset. Over the next sessions, you will understand why, but for today's lesson, which is the law of attraction and the law of assumption, the difference between the two, and what you need to remember and truly understand before you attempt either of the laws with the aim to sort of manifest your desires. Now, this is something that I have learned over years of trial and error, and so this is a very subjective program today in terms of my own understanding of it, my own realizations over the years. So let's talk about the law of attraction first, and what works, what does not work. Now, the thing is, many times, in the early days, when I had just understood about the law of attraction, it was so much about positive thinking. Now, and I was thinking positively, always. There were very, very big challenges, big areas of hardship. And I was thinking positively through all of that time. Yeah, everything will work out, yes, everything is going to happen for me, etc., etc. Now, the sad thing was, over those years, initial years, I would say, what I didn't realize is the importance of energy. I had no understanding at all of what this word energy was about. I was, I was working as a corporate coach and working with organizations for their development programs. So I had no understanding of energy, or the fact that there's something called energy. And leave alone me putting out energy into the universe. So it took me a while to gain this level of understanding about energy, about frequency, about vibrations, and how we can tweak these, and how the law of attraction really depends on the energy, not really on your thoughts alone. So what is actually happening is that we live in this quantum field. We think that this is air that we are living, surrounded by, but actually it is a quantum field of energy. So in the initial days in my study of the law of attraction, I always thought it was about positive thinking. And I was very surprised because I was thinking positively. And, not many things were changing in the external world for me. And I used to be stumped about why that happened, because I was really thinking positively. It was only much later that I learned about energy, about frequencies, about vibrations. What are these things? How are we putting out energy into the world around us? It was only then when I really started doing a lot more research about this topic and trying to seek out learning and knowledge and wisdom regarding this topic, and really getting into the crux of the matter, that I realized that this has got a lot more to do with our emotions. Point number one. Point number two, it's got a lot to do with our conditioning, with the way we have been brought up, with what our internal belief systems are, with what we usually think about as perception of the world around us. And there are so many layers and levels to this, and that is when I really was mind blown. Because yes, it is one of the most powerful laws of the universe. However, many times we look at it from a very different point of view, and that point of view does not work for everybody, because each of us has been through a very unique experience. And like Abraham Hicks says, it's life experience that teaches. Words don't really teach. Words are great because words influence you to think differently or sort of push you along the way. However, it is only through your own experience that the majority of the learning happens. Of course, through the years now, I have started looking at life very differently. My entire perception of life has changed because I have started giving more value to the experiences in life. This life is all about experiences, and it is about how many diverse experiences can you enjoy, So coming to the topic of the law of attraction, the first thing to understand about this is the law of attraction primarily says that whatever energy you put out into the quantum field is going to be multiplied and returned back to you and bring back situations, people, and circumstances that are of the same energy. So what does that mean? So while it looks like we are surrounded by air and there is this nothing else around us except for gases, and that's what we were taught in chemistry class, that's not really true, isn't it? We are surrounded by energy all along and all around. So our thoughts, each of our thoughts contain a certain electrical signal that we put out into the quantum field. Every emotion that we have also puts out a magnetic signal into the quantum field. So it is not really like all your thoughts are bringing back situations to you. It is the thoughts that you relay into this quantum field
that have an electromagnetic charge.
For instance, in the early days when I used to think positively, and I had totally disregarded this emotional content, and I was not realizing that the emotional signature that I have been putting out is one of fear, is one of insecurity, is one of a lot of emotional drama that played out in my childhood. And therefore, a lot of situations that come up in my life are just reiterating to me that I have work to be done to clear up this emotional energy that I am putting out into this quantum field. When you have not worked on that area of emotional energy, then it is very difficult to bring back to you manifestations that are totally on the opposite end. What do I mean by this? Let's take the same example I was giving you earlier about insecurity. I had so much insecurity as a core issue within me through a lot of childhood experiences that I was subject to. Problems in family, home, parents, etc., the works. So I was always putting out this energy of insecurity. What did I want? I wanted security. How do people say you will be secure? By having maybe a relationship or money or something else, whatever. There are these programs or conditions that the society puts on us in terms of, okay, this is what it means to be secure. This is what it means to be stable and whatever else. But something that I figured out is security is so much more deeper than that, isn't it? I read this beautiful quote. The bird on the branch does not have faith on the branch, but it does have faith on its own wings. Isn't that the true meaning of security? Isn't that encapsulating that security? That you are secure within yourself, and you have everything you need within you. There is no need of looking for security outside of you. It is not the money in your bank that's going to bring security. That money will come, that money will go. It is not a partner, because they can come and go too, and nowadays, even more quickly than earlier. So then what does it take to make you secure? What it takes to make you secure is this absolute faith in your own self, that you're going to be fine no matter what. No matter what is going to happen. I mean, whatever happens in your external world, you're going to be fine because you have the strength within you. And when you find that security within you, seriously, everything else in the external world just works out anyways. So whatever your emotional signature is, or the primary emotional signature, whether it is fear, that's the predominant one, or whether it is anything else, you will have to sit and reflect for yourself and figure out where that is. What is that? And once you have understood what that is, and you realize that that is putting the magnetic charge out there into the universe and is bringing back content to you for you to experience, and to make that feeling double so that you can release it actually. And once you really release it and you realize that what you want actually is already there and present, so what happens is you start dramatically and magically manifesting the outer condition to match that inner feeling of positivity, whether it is positivity in terms of security, in terms of faith, in terms of joy, in terms of feeling alive or free, or whatever it is that works for you. Now let's talk about the law of assumption. Neville Goddard was the person who came up with this concept of the law of assumption, and it is a brilliant concept, very powerful in itself as well. And the prerequisite is still the same. You still need to have faith in yourself before you attempt to practice the law of assumption. And what does the law of assumption state? It says that you have to be in the desired state, or in the state of the wish already being fulfilled for it to happen. So for a wish to be fulfilled already, meaning, okay, say, let's take an example. If you are trying to attract a partner, why are you trying to attract a partner? So that you can feel love, right? If you are not feeling loved right now by yourself, it is highly unlikely that you will be manifesting the right kind of partner who will love you in the way you want to be loved. Let's put that out there. So you need to be in that loving yourself state first, so that you feel loved enough all by yourself. When you can emit that energy of, I am loved anyways, and I am appreciated, and I am respected, and all of this is going on already for me right now in this moment, with or without a partner, then the partner will manifest by himself. And it is the truth, because what that energy brings those people magnetically to you. And I have seen that in so many multitudes of ways in my process of creating my animal shelter. Seriously, out of nowhere, people came who had the same cause upon their heart with as much intensity as I had. How did they come to this small tiny town which nobody knows about? And many cases it looks like they only came to come here and tell me this and help me in this way. How did that happen though? So for me, this has been an entirely magical process. And I use both the law of attraction and the law of assumption, depending on whatever is convenient for me on a day-to-day basis. And I think both of them have a lot of their own internal power. But most of the work is the inner work that you need to be doing for yourself. In the next session, we will be talking more about our subconscious mind and how we reprogram the subconscious mind to come to this level of bringing our unlimited potential to the table. For now, this is your coach, Sapna Thomas, signing off. Please let me know if you have enjoyed the video. Let me know if you would like more mind-blowing content like this. And have a great day. Have fun, guys.